We are about to see a possibly revolutionary change in XRP. Talk is circulating about the chance to burn all the XRP now held in escrow. Though the present burn rate is roughly 5,000 XRP per day, or about 1.825 million per year, there is growing speculation that this rate is climbing. Some observers even claim that daily burning could reach 25,000 XRP. Interestingly, this action is said to be connected to Ripple's escrow accounts. Statements from a former Ripple director suggesting Ripple could carry out a one-time huge burn of all the XRP held in escrow. This seems more likely than mere conjecture. Its timing, which coincides with Ripple Labs declaring a buyback of nearly $1 billion worth of XRP from its circulating supply, adds to the interest in this situation. Many have speculated that Ripple's settlement with the SEC may be related to this buyback and the possible escrow burn, suggesting that Ripple still requires XRP, so the buyback, such an escrow burn has far-reaching consequences. Should Ripple's whole escrow of XRP be burned, the worth of XRP might soar to $10,000 per token. My study. Rising number of alliances Ripple Labs is creating and their need of XRP to assist these partnerships combined with this indicates that a value of $10,000 per XRP could be required for Ripple Labs' ongoing operation and growth. Hello Moneyside family. Welcome back to your reliable all-XRP source. Before we plunge into the material for today, let's start with a bit of housekeeping. Should you be able to help me greatly, hit that like button. Join our active community by hitting subscribe and turning on those alerts. And wait, since something thrilling is on the way, once we reach 60,000 subscribers, we are preparing for an epic XRP giveaway. Participating in the giveaway is really easy, simply follow 3 simple instructions. So be sure you're ready, and remember to leave a #Moneyside in the comments to guarantee your participation. Many publications have cited XRP to reach $10,000 because of Ripple's cross-border payment alliances, therefore reflecting this feeling. Given the growing extent of Ripple's worldwide alliances and their dependence on XRP, such a notable rise in XRP's value is not only conceivable but could actually be required. XRP's growth path has been nothing short of exponential, and recent reports both leaked and public are testifying to its worldwide growth. Especially, a BlackRock leaked report has shown their intention to utilize XRP for cross-border transactions. The main ideas are underlined in this paper, therefore stressing XRP's developing function as a worldwide cross-border payment tool. Riding on top of this is the Central Bank of Ireland's latest statement of their plan to use XRP for cross-border payments. This action not only indicates the dependability and efficiency of XRP as a payment tool, but also officially acknowledges Ripple, the firm behind XRP, as a registered virtual asset service provider. This is a major endorsement of XRP's financial sector potential. At the same time, XRP has been started by the Global Central Bank of Japan to be used in their worldwide payment systems. This is part of a bigger trend, with more than 30 central banks now working together to create a central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. Of these, 19 central banks have said they bought more than $9.4 billion value of XRP. This number excludes even the possible use of XRP by the FedNow Instant Payment System. Leaked information suggests the FedNow Instant Payment System is thinking about using XRP to manage the blockchain component of their payment system. This evolution obviously shows the increasing confidence in XRP's technology and its appropriateness for contemporary financial uses. One cannot understate the importance of the United States Federal Reserve's plan to seize total control of XRP and Ripple Labs, aiming to stop retail XRP purchases. This action is a major change in the financial scene. The Federal Reserve's approach to policy is to use the efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and eco-friendly features of the RippleNet system, which runs on the XRP ledger and digital asset in place of constructing a conventional CBDC, central bank digital currency. Given the worldwide trend, where major central banks in over 8 countries, including the BRICS countries, have already worked with Ripple Labs to implement the RippleNet system and the XRP ledger, this strategy is especially pertinent. Emphasizing even more the Federal Reserve's involvement with blockchain technology, they have officially stated that XRP and XLM might be very important for the blockchain part of their FedNow payment system. One of their studies claims that the FedNow Services partnership with Metal Blockchain for rapid fiat and stablecoin conversions is a notable move towards combining conventional banking with distributed finance. At the moment, American residents can only make quick domestic payments using third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal or via digital wallets for cryptocurrencies. The FedNow system, still under development though, intends to include cryptocurrencies into its structure. Over 120 companies, including newcomers like US Bank, Exchange Bank, as well as many payment processors and solution providers, have participated on this platform. The possible incorporation of Ripple into the FedNow service is about to cause a major change in the field of digital finance. Among the fintech companies being considered for this project, Ripple is renowned for its open-source distributed ledger technology and advanced cross-border payment solutions. Stellar Lumens, XLM, famous for its blockchain-based payment system that enables faster and more affordable worldwide transactions, is also on the list of possible partners for the FedNow service. This returns us to the two turning points of our conversation: the probability of XRP hitting $10,000 in the near future, and the possible massive XRP burning from Ripple Labs' escrow. These two elements are related and will be important turning point for the XRP digital asset. XRP could reach the expected $10,000 price point by mass burning from Ripple's escrow. Statements from former Ripple director Matt Hamilton, who said Ripple could burn all the XRP kept in its escrow wallet, have helped to confirm this expectation. Given Ripple's continuous legal struggle with the SEC, this discovery is especially important, since it implies such a burn might be included in a possible settlement agreement. This has far-reaching consequences. A large burn in XRP supply not only could raise its price to $10,000, but also would create unheard-of demand for XRP from retail and institutional investors, who are increasingly wanting to use digital assets like XRP for cross-border payments. Consequently, we would see a significant drop in XRP's available supply, which would call for a greater value per XRP token. The sheer number of transactions, XRP's expected handling of that is mind-boggling. Over $1.2 quadrillion in transactions inside the ISDA, or the International Swaps and Derivatives Association alone, calls for a price of $10,000 per XRP because of the great volume and value of these transactions. This paper clearly states that XRP intends to enable ISDA transactions exceeding $1.2 quadrillion, therefore capturing the scale. That's only one component of the equation. This number ignores other significant players in systems where XRP is projected to influence. It omits the possible use of XRP by SWIFT for payments, SBI's intentions to increase XRP remittances throughout Southeast Asia, and notable purchases by financial behemoths such BlackRock and JP Morgan, who are said to have started acquiring over 7.5 million XRP. Moreover, this computation also excludes Ripple's alliances, including one with a payment behemoth to improve digital asset transactions and facilitate cross-border payments in Africa. The demand for an even greater value of XRP becomes clear when we take into account the extra quadrillions from central banks and nations embracing XRP combined with trillions from the private financial sector, is clear. We could be looking at possible value between $50,000 to $75,000 per XRP coin. Although it might seem improbable, it fits the fact that XRP is set to enable great amounts of money all around. XRP may be now trading at 62 cents.